Hey guys. Hey, it's me, Victoria, your credit solutionist and owner of PX Credit Solutions, where we help you secure your financial future today. And your eyes don't deceive you. You are in my kitchen today. We're doing a video from here because on this Manic Monday, as you're getting ready, I want to give you just a sneak peek into what my week looks like when I wake up in the morning. We talked about how I do my mindfulness stuff and I have time to drink my coffee and mix my little protein powder and my collagen and my butter and my salt. I do bulletproof coffee, a rendition of it. But how am I able to do all of these things every morning and just chill? I'm not worried about a commute. I'm not worried about going into a job with coworkers that I hate. And at the end of the day, I kind of structure my day the way that I want to. And I know as an aspiring small business owner or aspiring side hustler, these are things that you want to learn how to do as well. So it's no mistake that my plants are here. We're going to be talking about growth, right? Now, sadly, I won't be able to engage in the chat like I want to because my phone is all the way over there and I'm all the way over here. But that's okay because you need to just listen to what we're going to be talking about today and soak it in. Have you been thinking about starting a YouTube channel? Have you been thinking about, okay, now my small business exists, but how am I going to get my name out there? Or maybe you don't even have a small business yet, but you have a lot to say and you want to start a blog or you want to start a podcast and you want to get your name out there, but you don't know how. There's no money for advertising because your money's tied up in all your bills. You can't find a way to break out. That's why I'm going to be talking about this wonderful tool that is YouTube today. I'm using it. Now I'm working. It doesn't look like I'm working, right? Of course, but that's how I'm supposed to make it look. I'm definitely working by coming to you all today. So we're just the same. It's just that I'm not getting in the car and I'm not commuting and I don't have to deal with people that I don't like. I love you guys. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about my journey with YouTube. When I started my business like back 5 years ago, I didn't know how I was going to get my name out there. Now, sure, yes, I was connected with someone in LA that is sort of a political commentator, a little controversial. You guys may know him. I'm not going to name drop him here, but he somewhat took me under his wing and allowed me to do advertising on his platform once a week. Now, to the unsuspecting person, you may think, okay, he gave you that opportunity. Yes, Victoria, that's how your name got out there. But that's not what it was. He allowed me to say my name and my business on YouTube. He has a daily YouTube show and then a weekly YouTube meeting. And every day at that meeting, he would allow me to get on the microphone on the YouTube channel and say what I did. My business picked up exponentially because of YouTube. So that's why I'm going to talk about it today. You guys know I'm in the partner program, so I get a YouTube check every single month. And a little secret here, my very first time that I had a 10K video, I did this video about debt consolidation. You guys may have seen it. That might be why you're here today. I did that video, posted it, and gave up on YouTube because nobody was watching. And I said, forget this, you know? I came back to that video 4 months later and saw that I had over 10,000 views on it. And I was this close to becoming monetized. I got a fire in me like you wouldn't believe. And that's what I want you to have right now. So this is for my people that want to start a YouTube and get their name out there for free. Okay, that is why I'm talking about this today. So I'm going to be pruning my plants as we talk because it's all about growth this morning. Have you ever looked at your life and said, I want to be doing something else. I don't want to be doing what I'm doing right now. Well, I was exactly the same. And thank God for my mentor and thank God for the YouTube courses that I took. They've helped me grow my business exponentially. So enough about that. I'm going to get to cutting here and we're going to talk about the 8 or 9 reasons that I think you need to start a YouTube channel as a small business owner. Okay? Number 1, it's going to be discoverability. You may not know this, but YouTube is a search engine. Okay? That's the reality check for today. Amidst the buzz about all the social media fields and all that stuff, I got a list here. Okay? YouTube is a university. It's a search engine. It's the place people go so they can learn how to do something. So you already have a ton of people that are looking for the information that you can probably provide through your small business, or even if you just want to be a podcaster because you have an opinion and you're a great social commentator. People are looking for what you have to offer. It doesn't matter how obscure it actually is. People are looking for you. As you're coming in, guys, like the video. Now, one crucial fact about it gets overlooked. YouTube, according to studies, is actually the second viewed, the second viewed search engine in the world. I didn't know that. So I'm honored to be a part of it. So Google owns YouTube. So Google's number one, YouTube's number two. It stands to reason you should be on this platform to push your business. Now, why is this significant? Because YouTube isn't just a platform. It has the capability of being a search engine. If you Google it, you'll notice they automatically usually put a YouTube video that corresponds with the question that you have. So why wouldn't you, as a small business owner, get on YouTube? Now, by starting a channel, you're tapping into a massive reservoir of search traffic. People are not going to know you exist unless they can search for you on the internet. So that is the number one reason, discoverability. You got here with me in my kitchen because you were looking for something in particular, and now you're here and you're going on the journey with me, right? You've come with me, a lot of you, from when I had an apartment in Hollywood. And then you came with me when I had an apartment down in Lynchburg where I was all by myself, and then I had to get an office space. You guys were in my office with me. That's where I recorded my small business blueprint, you guys. And now you're here with me in Richmond, right? It's so cool. You've come across the country with me. I love it. Now, you're tapping into this reservoir. We talked about it. Now, imagine potential customers are searching for your solution. It could be plumbing. It could be how to fix a lawnmower, how to solve algebraic questions or equations. Y'all know I didn't finish school. But anything you could think of, there is a lane or an avenue from it on YouTube, right? So that's the kind of visibility that can catapult you to the next level. Truth be told, you never know who's watching you. Because when my mentor used to let me get on the microphone every Sunday, I had no idea who was listening to me, who could hear my voice. People started to seek me out because he allowed me space on that platform. He has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right? I didn't realize the power of what he was letting me do, but he did. And I haven't stopped since. Discoverability, okay? That's a big one. Number two, the second reason that you need to start a YouTube channel in 2024, especially as a small business owner, is because you have to overcome your public speaking anxiety. There's no way you're going to be a successful business owner if you don't overcome this fear. We talked about it a couple days ago, you guys. I am not a fearful public speaker. As a matter of fact, I do better speaking in front of audiences than I do in front of one person face to face. That's the challenge that I have to overcome. So YouTube for me is kind of natural, so to speak. But you have to overcome your fear. So what I'm reading here, it says that 74% of people fear public speaking. Public speaking is the number one human fear, number two human fear after death. So people fear death in public speaking. They're like neck and neck. What the heck? You guys, how is that accurate? I want us to be in a world where you're able to stand in front of a group of 200 people and just talk. Because that's what I'm doing right now. I have 11,200 some odd subscribers here. And that's not even counting the people that pass through that aren't subscribers. So I actually have a following or access to even more than that. So I can't afford to have a fear of public speaking. But if you struggle with it, YouTube is going to be a great avenue. Now, in my small business blueprint, we're going to talk about a way that you can get over that fear and live stream without actually having to be live. That's what you're going to get in that course. So go on over to the Small Business Blueprint and we'll talk about it, okay? It's really cool. Now, starting a YouTube channel allows you to practice speaking and presenting from the comfort of your own home or office. Most of the reason I'm super comfortable with YouTube is because I do it at home, Okay, you guys have never really seen me do a YouTube video in public. I don't do that. I don't record while I'm out in public. Maybe a car video. I used to do a lot of car videos when I first started. Maybe I'll sprinkle some of those in and out. But you know, when you record in your car, there's always some weirdo that wants to come and park next to you. And it never fails. You could be across the parking lot. Okay, people are weird. People are weird. Like the stream as you come in. Because we're on the number 2 reason that you need to start a YouTube channel to grow your small business. Because I know you tired. You're tired of going into work on Mondays feeling like you do. You're not excited about this week. And what's so interesting about Mondays, even though they suck, is that Mondays are actually the most hated and most productive days in business and at work. Ain't that crazy? You work the hardest when you're the most disgruntled. Amazing. Amazing. Now, over time, it says you can become more accustomed to the camera and speaking to an audience, and your confidence is going to grow. Now, even though I said that I am super confident talking in front of live audiences, sometimes talking to you guys in the chat and all that kind of stuff, there's a little bit of nerves that comes with that. I'm not going to lie about that. But think about going and starting your YouTube channel to promote your podcast, your social commentary, or your business as gradual exposure to get you ready for public speaking. If you start your small business, YouTube's going to give you so much exposure. People are going to ask you to come and present to their audiences. They're also going to ask you to go onto their platforms. Are you ready for something like that? Are you ready to grow? Let's talk about growth for a minute. You see this plant right here? She is about 5 feet tall. Okay? Let me show you. She's about 5 feet tall. Do you know where she started? You know where she started? I'm gonna tell you. And okay, she started like this 9 months ago, and I hung her in the window. Let me see. Hopefully my audio is still good. I hung her in the window. She was like this. 9 months, guys, because I showed up for her every day and I did what I was supposed to do. And she's growing. And that's what's going to happen with your YouTube channel. That's what's going to happen with your business if you get on the ball, right? You got to water this thing. That's how I got her from this to that. I showed up for her every day, every week. I looked at her, I observed, you got to check your analytics when you start YouTube too, because you got to know what's working and what's not. Clearly, you all like apartment videos. You all like debt settlement videos. You guys like when I go live. It almost doesn't even matter what I talk about. YouTube pushes my live streams. So you know what? We live stream. That's what we do. That's part of watering. Okay? That's what it is. Now, I got one even better. This plant right here, she started out like this. Now, this is a Monstera leaf. This is different, but these little guys right here are the same thing she is. So imagine going from this to that if you show up every day. Okay? There's a lesson here, y'all. I understand you all aren't plant people, but I am. And this is my channel. But give us a like, you guys, and also super chat if you think any of this information, this content is valuable. Okay, so number 3, reason that you need to start a YouTube channel in 2024 is that you get to connect visually with people. There are some people that are visual learners. Some people love podcasts. When you do a podcast, it's great because people can live doing anything. They could be at work and listen to you. But some people like to see the person that they are engaging with because it makes the content real. It makes it relatable. If you see someone that looks like me, that's valuable. Think about that, you guys. It's great. So I'm a visual learner. I get a lot of people over at mycreditcall.com that say that. So if you're like those people, visual learning is one of the most powerful tools to process and understand information. So why not be in the place where people want to learn and grow visually? Now, I know it's going to be nerve-wracking, but that's why I'm going to teach you that secret tip on how to go live without being live. We're going to talk about that. Book the call over at mycreditcall.com, as a matter of fact, if you want to talk about that. You don't have to join the course if you don't want to, okay? But we need to have a one-on-one about that. So imagine the impact of demonstrating your product or your consultant skills, right? Just the sky is the limit, okay? It's the visual thing. So you're not just telling your audience about your business, you're able to exhibit what you're going to bring. I come on these live streams because I want you to know who I am. See, when I have videos that are recorded, some of those are scripted. So you're not really going to get a feel of my personality. I want you to know what it's going to be like to speak to me directly. I am your girl, okay? I'm a plant girly. I'm a makeup girly. You guys see me. I like weird jewelry, right? You guys know I talked to you about the little gal that made the bracelet for me. You know, I like doing weird stuff. Or not even weird. I'm not weird. I'm unique. I'm a snowflake. Clearly a millennial. But visual. Think about it. I've even gone down and gotten into a science. Sometimes people respond to me differently when I wear makeup and a low-cut shirt versus coming on like I want to be in a t-shirt, no makeup, and just talking off the hip, pew pew, just shooting off the hip. Those are my favorite videos, but I have to pay attention to the numbers. I know that people like to look at things that are visually appealing, okay? I don't argue about it. I just play the game. Anyway, number 4. Fourth reason that you want to deepen your relationships, or why you want to come on to YouTube, that's to deepen relationships with long form content. That's what we're doing right now. I told you guys I'm working right now. Me coming to you, this is part of my job. I enjoy it. That just means that I enjoy the work that I do, right? That's all that means. Now, in today's fast-paced social media environment, short-term content is king. Yes. But while Instagram and TikTok are great for quick engagement, because they lack the longevity, people are not being able to turn those into sales. People are not able to place ads on that content either, which directly affects their revenue, their bottom line for whatever company or whatever content creator is putting something on those platforms. That also directly affects the revenue for the content or the platform itself. There's a reason that TikTok started doing longer form content, and that is because they understood they weren't going to get a lot of ads for 30-second videos. I wouldn't want to put an ad for my company on a 30-second video. Now, if I have a content creator that I find that does 30-minute videos typically, or I find a genre or a space in the YouTube algorithm or whatever that, oh, okay, I see. Let's say we talk about Fortnite, for example. If I know that the typical Fortnite video is about 15 minutes long, I am more apt to put my ad on that channel or that platform than I am to put it on TikTok. So that's the benefit of YouTube, okay? So I want you guys to start thinking about that. You can deepen your relationships. There's a reason, even though today I can't really do it, I can generally reach out and touch you visually, and we can have live chats during our long form content, which is our live streams. Think about that, you guys. Short form grabs your attention quickly, but it's often forgotten, right? You remember the long form stuff because we grow a relationship. We grow a relationship. I am your credit solutionist, right? TikTok, you just scroll and you're gone. This is content that you guys continuously come back. I remember you guys. We know each other by name, right? So it's different. That's what you want your business to draw in, okay? You want your business to draw people in like that. So I want you to think about it. How many times have you watched a short form video and just forgot about it? Compare that to the times that you've watched a detailed YouTube tutorial about a comprehensive business case study and found it memorable. I know I have. I know that I have, okay? Long form content, it says, gives your audience the opportunity to spend more time with you, deepening their connection to your brand and increasing the likelihood of them becoming loyal customers. I am comfortable with you guys. That's why you're in my kitchen right now. That's why you're getting to see part of what I do every day, which is, tend to my plants and take care of my plant babies. And that one right there, y'all, she's suffering. I got to see what's going on with her. And she might be a little camera shy. That's my philodendron. Y'all, I don't know if she likes being on this trellis because she has started to get a little stressed out. So I feel like it might be temporary. Speaking of which, you will be temporarily stressed out coming onto a platform like YouTube, but that's the nature of the business. That's the nature of small business. That's the nature of side hustle. That's the difference, or that's the nature of trying something different. See, my philodendron here, even though she's suffering, it's because she's in a new environment, right? But when she starts to grow, guess what? The trellis is already there to accommodate. It's going to accommodate her growth. So with YouTube, you might be starting before you're ready, and that's okay. That's why we're going to talk about that trick. Book the call or get the small business blueprint. We're going to talk about it. It's a way. Plant your seeds. So when you do grow big enough, you're going to be comfortable by the time you start going live for real. Anyway, so deepening relationships, right? Okay, where are we now? Okay, likelihood of loyalty. Okay. And of course, you don't have to choose between long and short form on YouTube. You can do both. Admittedly, I don't like to do shorts. Shorts annoy me. As a matter of fact, how do I say it? We talked about me not having tact last week. I question any content creator that has 1 million subscribers and they only have shorts on their channel versus someone that has a handful of shorts and has 1,000+ videos on their channel. I respect the person that did the longer form content far beyond anybody that just put a short up there. Okay? That's just me. I'm old school, but that's number 4. Number 5, YouTube is the new TV. I barely watch TV. I watch YouTube because I go to YouTube University every day. See, the thing about YouTube is that it's accessible to everybody that has an internet connection, unless you're in some wackadoodle country that doesn't allow the internet. Y'all know who we're talking about. But YouTube has emerged as a powerhouse in the streaming world. There are people that started their shows on YouTube as web series and then went to become something bigger. I think, didn't Insecure start on this platform? And look at Issa Rae now. There are so many creators that I've seen, script writers, playwriters, musicians. They make a killing because someone picks them up. Remember, on YouTube, you don't know who is going to see you. You don't know who is going to see you. I remember I did a TV show once, like years ago. We're talking about like 15 years ago. And I didn't think anybody was going to remember me. I thought I could just go into work the next day after the premiere of the show and nobody was going to know who I was. I kid you not. The day I stood behind the counter, it was when I worked at MAC, the makeup brand. But this is the power of like TV and just being on a screen, small screen. This lady walks in and she looks at me and she goes, "You're that girl from that one TV show. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting you in person. How cool is that? How was it?" And we started talking. Then I thought, how the hell did this lady know who I was? How did you remember me? I did a segment on E! News as well with Juliana Rancic. That lets you know how long ago it was. I almost met Ryan Seacrest once. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. I wish I could have met him. But more on that on another day, because I want to tie that into my career series, because when I was doing that TV stuff, I actually had a boss that was hating on me and she wouldn't let me go to some of the stuff that I had to do. So I had to leave that dream behind because I needed my job, because I needed a place to live. I didn't know about starting a small business. Anyway, sorry, y'all. I went off on a tangent. My bad. And I think the sun is starting to move a little bit. It's kind of cloudy here today. So I apologize if the light is fluctuating. But again, good morning to you guys. If you're coming in, I don't know if there's a handful. There could be one of you watching. There could be none of you watching. But we're talking about the 9 or 10 ways that the reasons that I think you should start a YouTube channel and how it's going to grow your small business. So we're talking about 5. It's the new TV. YouTube offers free and accessible alternatives to paying for streaming services. People are increasingly turning to YouTube for entertainment, so much so that YouTube created YouTube TV. YouTube also created a program that I pay for every month. I pay like $20 a month, so I don't have to watch ads. I will never be watching an ad on anybody's YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it, because when I watch a YouTube video, it's like watching TV for me. I want to see it straight through. I don't want any interruptions, none of that stuff. That's just me. Okay. But YouTube knows what's up. And now it's not just about watching cat videos anymore. That was like years ago, right? 2007, 2009, whatever. It's about finding valuable content that enhances your life. I'm here to motivate you today. You're driving in your car right now, going to that job you hate. You could be turning on your phone right now and talking about how you're about to start your side hustle, or about how you're about to come home tonight. And, after working with these crazy people that you do not like, spending time at a job that you hate, you could be talking about your business venture in the car right now. You know how many people would tune into that? I get more views on my live early morning streams and then my late night streams. So I don't know about the middle of the day. I haven't tried that yet, but it's the new TV. So by starting your YouTube channel, this is number 5, by starting your YouTube channel, you're entertaining a platform that people are already engaging in on a daily basis, right? Like the stream as you come in, okay? They're looking for new and interesting content without the barriers of traditional TV. If you get the YouTube Plus, you don't have to watch the ads, right? So you guys, and then you as a YouTuber can start putting your ads on other people's videos too. So that's another thing that you can do. You can pay to play on YouTube too and expand your business. Now number 6, expand your skill set while finding flow. I, as you guys can tell, am still trying to find my flow. Same thing with my plants here, you guys. I'm trying to find my flow with these babies, okay? This plant right here, even though she was a wayward child and I have brought her back to health, this girl still gives me grief. I'm still learning as I go, taking care of these plants, I'm still learning as I go. You have to learn as you go. But look at this plant right here. Like, this is an example. This one, I forget what it's called. I wanted to say it was a waffle plant, but I don't think it is. But he has like this really cool purple fuzz. For some reason, I think because of the color of it, I thought that it had to be in not darkness, but like not direct light. And for some reason, I really thought like this plant did not need humidity. So it wasn't getting humidity. So you see the bottom leaves, how they look kind of sad, but the top ones look really beautiful. It's because I started to really pay attention to it and perfect how I was caring for it. So now I give it a lot of humidity and it's starting to come back to life, right? It was just in the wrong environment, but I took my time with it. And you have to take your time with your process and your career that you're going to build on YouTube as a small business owner. I'm trying to move over so I can catch the light, you guys. How far are we in right now? Okay, it's 9:30, so I've probably been talking at least 30 minutes now. So we're on number 6. I think I'm doing good, okay? But yeah, expand your skill set while finding flow. So we found a flow, and now he's happy. He's happy. You do what you have to do to make things work. Okay. One of the most rewarding aspects of starting your YouTube channel in 2024 is going to be the opportunity to expand your skill set. If you want to learn how to speak, come to this platform. If you want to learn how to hold your body on camera, if you want to learn what your good angle is, because that's going to help in your business, present yourself. You learn that on YouTube. In today's technology-driven world, it says here, the ability to communicate effectively is becoming increasingly rare among younger generations. Totally. I told you guys, I work with some kids here in the city of Richmond. I'm a mentor. And when I ask them straight questions, it's so hard to get a straight answer out of them. They kind of mumble. They talk real low. Communication is just not a strong suit for them. But I'm there to keep showing up to teach them how to project their voices, how to stand up straight when you speak, how when someone addresses you, you look them in the face. You speak with conviction because they don't expect you to. So you can learn and grow. So by creating content, you're going to enhance your verbal and written communication skills. I got another one for you. When I speak, you guys watch my videos, I say like, and I have so many filler words. I am streaming multiple days out of the week so I can get used to removing those filler words. I've tried a few techniques. I'm doing it over the next couple of weeks because I want to go and talk to you guys behind the paywall of the Small Business Blueprint to teach you what I did to stop using filler words. Is going to the grave this year. Like is going to the grave. And y'all, it's hard because I am a Californian. I am a Californian through and through. Saying like is in my blood. That's been a hard one. But the best experiences come from facing above average challenges while using above average skills. Because I like to speak so much, it's hard for me to believe that speaking is an above average skill. I just think I'm able to do it so well because I've always been talkative. I'm just naturally like that. So I thank my mom and my dad and thank the creator. Thank goodness he gave me a mouthpiece, right? So now I know that I like to speak. I don't always speak so eloquently. So coming on YouTube helps me with that. I'm also learning how to speak faster. We're going to get done within in an hour. I'm going to try to push it to 45 if I can. Every time I say that, I end up staying on here for like 3 hours, but you guys know, whatever, it's fine. When you engage in activities that push your abilities and require you to learn and adapt, you enter a flow state. That's great. That's going to be great for your business. This not only makes the process more enjoyable, but also contributes to your overall well-being and job satisfaction. That's from a study. But you're gonna like running your business more when you know that all you have to do is come on and just be yourself. I'm in my kitchen with my plants, you guys. I know you guys were like, what the hell is she doing? Why is she on there with her plants, man? You're throwing me off, Victoria, and that's the point. This is my place. YouTube is my place to try different things with my business. See if it works. Try it out for a couple months. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we pivot. We move to something else. That's the beauty of it. Remember, today's discussion is about growth in 2024. It's about growth. You're not going to be able to grow your small business without using content, video content creation. You're not going to be able to do it. I'm guaranteeing you that. I don't guarantee many things on this channel, but that I'm going to guarantee you. Because as you start to create these evergreen videos that are about, I don't want to say current events because that's not evergreen, but I talk about finance. Finance is evergreen. I tend my little garden every day. I think about what videos I'm going to put out every day because money's always going to be a thing. But I'm learning the skill of speaking more eloquently as I go. 7, monetization. That's basically revenue. You're going to make money on YouTube. Now, when people say they're 6-figure, 7-figure YouTubers, let me explain what they actually mean. They don't mean they're pulling in $1 million from AdSense revenue, which is the platform that we receive our YouTube payments from. That's not what they mean. There's very few YouTubers that are pulling in 6 figures just from YouTube ad revenue. What they mean when they say 6 or 7-figure YouTuber means that the platform is where they promote their product and service. And then you pull those people that are watching you off of the platform. So YouTube did help you create that revenue because it gave you that space to speak to that audience who then went off of the platform and invested in your product or service. That is how you become a 6 or 7-figure YouTuber. Okay. So monetization, turning your passion into profit. You've probably noticed that ads that play before the YouTube videos, right? That's what we just talked about. Did you know that content creators can earn money from these ads? I'm not going to go too deep into that because I just explained it. You guys understand. I think right now they've lowered the requirements since I became a YouTuber. We had to have, I think, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Do you know how hard that is? So they had to lower it because there's so many people on the platform. It's hard for everybody to get a fair shake. But you know how you get a fair shake? You show up. You show up like I did for my plant babies. I rescued her off of a Walmart discount rack. dude. They were ready to let her go. And now she's here and she's my baby and she's going to live, right? But anyway, YouTube in and of itself can be a long game. I told you the very first 10,000 video I got, 10,000 view video, I got it because I left the platform. I just left and I was like, forget it. Because I didn't understand that it is a long game. But once I understood that, I'm like, oh, okay. And I noticed that the people that do the best are the ones that show up every single day. Every day. That's what they do. So you got to do it, all right? Number 8, low cost to set up. I already pay for my phone every month anyway, so why not just turn it on, turn on my camera, get on YouTube. Yes, I pay for StreamYard, which is the streaming service that I'm using to communicate with you guys, but you can stream directly through YouTube should you choose to do so. So very low setup costs. I know millionaire YouTubers that still record on their phone in their car. Let that sink in. Pay attention to some YouTubers. Look at Economic Ninja. Look at I Allegedly. Hell, I don't even think that guy, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I don't even think Kevin Samuels had a great camera setup. He just had everything pointed in the right direction in that bedroom that he was renting. I'm sorry, y'all. That sounded like hate. But it's a low cost to set up. I have a webcam when I'm in my Imaginarium and we do our videos and I do my consultations. That webcam cost me $100. I've had it for 5 years. It's a webcam that costs $100. This phone I'm recording on, I've had this phone for at least 4 years. Okay? Samsung, gang, gang. Anyway, low cost to set up. So you can invest in your accessories like a microphone. The microphone I use when I'm in the Imaginarium cost me $50. I love that microphone. It's so good. It makes my voice sound like butter. You don't have to have a high-end setup to get started, okay? Many successful YouTubers start off with minimal equipment investment. Stop letting that stop you. You guys know what do you think people are filming on TikTok? That's a phone app. Okay, that's a phone app. So don't stop that. When I hear y'all say, oh, it has to be perfect. Well, a word about perfectionism. If you're waiting to be perfect, you're never going to succeed. This video live stream I'm doing right now is not perfect. I'm still talking a lot. I'm still using my filler words. I'm not catching myself doing it, but I'm sure I am. But I'm not going to go buy a new phone just so I can have a crisper YouTube video. That will come in time. I'm keeping this phone till the wheels fall off. I'm keeping that webcam till the wheels fall off. I'm not invested in that because the information and the content I bring to you is more important. As long as I have audio, I'm good. And so are you. People are actually going to love you more because you're relatable, because you're using that camera phone. They're going to be less intimidated by you. They're going to know that you are just like them. That is the power of YouTube. So remember, there are kids creating content for fun with their phones. I didn't even have a phone when I was 13. I didn't get my first cell phone until I was 18 years old. So you don't need to overcomplicate these things and spend a fortune. Stop that. You have all of the things you need. This lavalier mic, and I don't know how it sounds. I hope it's not staticky. But this lavalier mic cost me, I think, $25 on Amazon. I've had it forever. I just decided to use it today because I wanted to have a video standing up talking to you about growth. So that was number 8, low cost to set up. Start your YouTube channel in 2024. Do it in this last quarter. That's when my video blew up. I think I did my debt consolidation video. It might have been like November of whatever year it was. It was like 2019, 2020. And it blew up. Number 9, YouTube is changing the economy. Investing in the attention economy is what we're talking about. So by starting your YouTube channel, you're investing in this evolving economy. The longer I can keep your attention, the more ads are going to be on this video. I apologize if there's been ads, but this is a business. You're turning your attention and creativity into a valuable asset that can attract and engage viewers. As content creation becomes more prevalent, standing out and capturing attention is going to be crucial for your success. I am never going to be a gossip channel. I understand a lot of people want to see that stuff, but there's more people, more quality people that I'm going to attract into my small business of debt coaching. See, I just did it. If I got a quarter, or if y'all got a quarter for every time I use a filler word. But the attention economy. I will never be a gossip channel. You can start one and make it a business. I'm more about education. Edutainment is what they call it. And I want to grow in that field. I want to be an edutainer. I think it's such a cool job that was never a thing when I was younger. And now in my big old age, I get to be an edutainer. I love it. So let's see. As content creation becomes more prevalent, standing out is going to be crucial. We said that. Invest in your personal brand and position yourself as a valuable content creator. The attention economy rewards those who can connect with audience and offer meaningful content. When you talk to people that are in your chat during your live streams, and you can simultaneously stream through Twitch and all those other platforms, there's just a camaraderie there, and they remember that. People love to be acknowledged, and that makes them want to do business with you even more, and YouTube is the place to do it. You can't engage with the person that's on a commercial on your TV. You can't do that. But YouTube lets you know I'm accessible. And that's why I'm here on this platform, because I want you to know I am accessible. I'm a person. Just because I'm not commuting today and going into a job, it doesn't mean that I'm not a person. Matter of fact, I was thawing out my fish because I was going to make ceviche for later today. Oh, my baby. But anyway, sorry, I had to do that. But invest in your personal brand. YouTube is going to help you with that, okay? Number 10, failing forward. I love that I saw this in my article. I was talking with a therapist about this book. I asked her, what book do you find the most poignant that you can recommend that I read between now and the next time I see you? And she literally mentioned this book. John C. Maxwell's book, Failing Forward. So number 10 here is because start your YouTube channel because nobody cares. Nobody cares, I swear. You have to overcome the embarrassment trap. I've done so many things in my life that people think would be embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed because I know I'm human. You're human, right? So just start it because nobody cares. If anything, they'll be impressed with you, but be too caught in their mind to tell you that, right? So don't worry about it. You're going into your job today feeling a little pissy. I understand that. But the beauty is nobody in that building cares that you're building your economic moat or whatever you want to call it to get out of there. Nobody cares. They're not going to watch your YouTube channel. Some people will, so be careful what you say, because you don't want to lose your job over YouTube. If you need to have an alias, do that. But generally speaking, nobody cares. They don't. So psychologists refer to this phenomenon, you thinking that people care, as the spotlight effect. You overestimate the attention people are going to pay to you. In reality, people are more focused on their own lives and concerns. That's because they are the main character in their life. You are a supporting cast member. Don't you forget that. Some of them have even downgraded you down to an NPC. That's something to remember, y'all. So starting a YouTube channel is about growing your business, pursuing your passions. It's about you, okay? Expertise, personality, it's about sharing all of that stuff, okay? Your tribe will find you. I haven't forgotten, I call y'all my little aliens. And the reason we call ourselves little aliens over here is because we think outside the box, okay? The benefits far outweigh the temporary discomfort of stepping out of your comfort zone. Every time I get on the camera, I'm out of my comfort zone, but I do it anyway. Because you need to see somebody show up for you. That's what YouTube is going to do for you. And that's the number 10 reason. You need to start a YouTube channel in the year 2024 to push your small business. Just do it. So I actually have a bonus thing. Use your YouTube to springboard into your podcast. I have a good voice for podcasting. You see that? I didn't wait for anybody to tell me that because I know I have a good voice. You know you have something good too that you can offer. So here's the bonus tip. Use YouTube to expand into your podcast. You can also use your YouTube videos, pull the audio and the transcript, put it on a podcasting platform. We'll be doing that before the year is over for this channel too, because I have a goal of becoming a broadcaster. Now, what kind? We don't know. I might be a local radio personality. I may want to do something where, I don't know, I might try my hand at getting on Dave Ramsey's little stable of entertainers there. You know, not that I don't know, guys, but you never know who's watching you. I may create the platform that will open up avenues for you all. You never know. That's the point. You got to get up every day and do it. Get up every day and do it. Okay. So sorry, guys, I ended up getting a call there. But you can export the audio. So we just talked about that. Now, podcasts offer a different format that can attract a new audience and provide additional value. So don't forget that. That's bonus, okay? And again, that's for you people that don't like to be on camera. I love it. I love being on camera, off camera, whatever. Yes, it's a little nerve-wracking, but you got to make sure you're not confusing anxiety and fear with excitement, because it feels the same. It feels the same. So in conclusion, starting your YouTube channel in 2024 is going to be a strategic move for every small business owner. I have made a vow this year to show up. I'm going to show up for you. And every day I show up, you guys are showing up for me. As a matter of fact, I want to get this channel to where I can have at least 100 viewers every live stream. Every live stream. That's a goal of mine. I always get a handful. I get a handful, but I bet you it's the same handful and you guys love me. And I love you back, right? So why wait? I want you to embrace the power of YouTube and its full potential before this year is out, so you can start 2025 with a bang. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's what everybody that runs in my circles is going to be doing. That's what we're all doing. Okay? So I'm so sorry that I missed the chat, you guys. I'm not going to be able to communicate with you guys, and I wish that I could. But don't forget, guys, go ahead and support the channel by leaving a super chat. All amounts are welcome. You see that? You're also going to get some balls where you can ask for money, because I'm working. I'm working, right? And if you enjoy the content, that is the currency in this YouTube space. Show us that we're doing a good job. Show us that you appreciate us showing up for you. I do this because I sincerely love what I do. I love helping people. So I'm only asking, return the favor, guys. You can cash out, do whatever. Super thanks is fine, y'all. We have to do that. You also have to get comfortable asking for the sale and asking for people to donate. YouTube's going to help you out a lot. It's going to grow your self-esteem and it's going to grow your confidence, I promise you. So before we leave, go ahead and join the Small Business Blueprint course. I do have the link in the chat somewhere, and I also have the link in the description of this video. Join the Facebook group. It's totally free. You have to answer a couple of questions, and then we let you right on in. You get direct access to me as your credit solutionist. You can ask me anything. I'm going to be starting a small business Facebook group too, so look out for that. And lastly, what else do we got? Book a consultation. If you are looking to get some help with your financial future and you're looking for someone that can just give you some answers, man, because you're just feeling confused about what is the next step to take in your financial journey. Maybe you got some debt. You're not sure how to pay it off. You need help budgeting. Well, we have a call for that. Book me over at mycreditcall.com. You will be talking to me directly, okay? I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this. I'm going to go ahead and tend to my babies right now, because this year, again, is all about growth, and it's all about breaking out of the status quo. Don't let anybody put you on a discount rack like they did this beautiful Dracaena. Don't let anybody do that to you. You matter. You absolutely matter. And I want you to take the steps to prove that to yourself and to prove it to every naysayer. We could be a little petty over here. It's okay. All right. But yeah, let the year be about growth. Let it be about opportunity. Let it be about just taking care of things that you need to take care of, you guys. I've thoroughly enjoyed this, as I said before. I will absolutely see you guys on the next one. Enjoy your commute to work today. Do not take your job so seriously because trust me, none of us are going to make it out of this thing alive. And if your boss could, they'd probably let you go if it meant that they would get a raise. Remember that. So I want you to start your YouTube channel to promote your small business. Get the small business blueprint. Link in the description below. And I will see you guys on the next video. I'll see you later on this week, okay?